hours during the midnight shifts, but it's unclear whether that's being considered or adopted at this point. FAA Administrator Randy Babbitt will start a tour of U.S. airports tomorrow, along with the head of the ATCA. Their first stop, Atlanta, one of the busiest airports in the country. Shannon?
It certainly is. All right, Steve, thank you very much. All right, now that President Obama has signed this year's budget to get us through September 30th, the focus shifts to the 2012 fiscal year. President Obama says he's not happy with the new plan crafted by House Budget Committee Chairman Republican Paul Ryan. And the man known as Dr. No, Senator Tom Coburn, says he is optimistic that a bipartisan deal will be reached, but is not sure everybody's going to like it. Coburn told Chris Wallace that the sign of a good compromise is when both sides have problems with the deal.
I think America's tired of the bickering. They understand that we have to make some sacrifice, and so do the politicians. Everybody in America is ready to do that except the politicians.
Well, before the House passed Congressman Paul Ryan's budget this week, it rejected proposals from the Republican Study Committee, the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and the Congressional Black Caucus. But should those proposals have gotten a closer look? Joining us now, Virginia Congressman Bobby Scott. He is a member of the Congressional Black Caucus and was one of the main authors of the caucus's budget. Congressman, thanks for joining us today.
Good to be here. Thank you, Shannon.
All right, I want to start with the point that Senator Coburn talked about Fox News Sunday this morning, bipartisanship. Is it possible, you think, to get a deal that both sides of the aisle maybe are going to feel like they're making tough compromises, but they can come together?
I think the first thing he said is that tough choices have to be made. You can't solve a $1 trillion deficit and pay off a $14 trillion debt with popular choices. They're going to be unpopular. Emanuel Cleaver is the chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus, and we have noticed that if you let all of the tax cuts expire, that you can come into primary balance quicker than just about anybody on the table. But rather than cut off the tax cuts, and we want to extend the tax cuts for that portion